Okay, so some of you may remember quite a while ago I did a video on a Harry Potter map. It was of Hogwarts, which got some good feedback, and a lot of people seem to like it. Now I found a new one. This one is a lot more detailed. There's a lot more things on it. So I thought I'd do a video on it. Now I did do like a little flyover just to check everything was okay, using the default texture. But with the normal Minecraft textures, the whole map kind of looked out of place and nothing really matched because some buildings were made out of wool, and it just didn't look right. So I had to use the texture pack that they provided with it, which isn't a problem. It's not a HD one. You don't have to do any modding or patching or anything. So I'm fine with using it just for this. Now with the download, you get the map, the texture pack, and you get a few optional mods that you can use. I'm not using any because I don't really feel like installing any mods. I don't really like them. But there are a few little changes, like you can use some of them change the names of things, different effects for different items. You know, just small things just to make the whole experience a lot better. But anyway, so this is where you spawn. It's just a little room, and then you come out here and just hop over here. There's a few signs. So this is platform 9 3/4, and the wall that's in there is obviously the wall that you come through to get into platform 9 3/4. Now this map, compared to the other one I did, is a lot bigger, and there's as I've said, there's a lot more things. They've got the Hogsmeade, a little village thing, and they've also got Diagon Alley, which has got what is it, Nocturne Alley in it as well. Now, if some of you haven't seen some of the Harry Potters and you plan on watching them, I probably am gonna do a few spoilers in this because I'm gonna make a few references. So just keep in mind that there might be things you don't understand if you haven't seen all the Harry Potters yet. But anyway, so this is platform 9 3/4. You get a little sign thing here. Welcome to Hogcraft, version 2.0. That's the name of the actual map, Hogcraft. There are 200 diamonds hidden around this world. Use your intuition to find them all. Play on peaceful, don't break a box, there is no need to, and use the provided texture pack. And the person that made this is Actionman1995. And there's a YouTube channel thing. So this map isn't just for scenery. You can actually do some sort of adventure map type of thing because there's 200 diamonds. Now I'm not going to show everything off because there is quite a lot, but I'll show some of the things that I like. Like I'll show Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley off, and a few things in Hogwarts. There is quite a lot of stuff in this. If I just hop onto their page, there's 20 different things in Hogwarts. They've got the Trials of the Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Great Hall, Boathouse, all 4 common rooms, a library, Hagrid's hut, Quidditch pitch, Room of Requirements, you know, just secret tunnels. There's a lot of secrets in this, but I'm not going to look for them. So there's Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, Nocturne Alley. There's a few other uniforms, robes, secrets and stuff. But I'm not going to go through everything. I'll just go through some of the things. One of the things I like that they've done with this one compared to the other map that I looked at, the other Harry Potter one, is they've took the time to do things with their texture pack as well. One of the things that I like is this. So that's a bow. Get some arrows. There is a map of the whole thing, but it doesn't really show much, so I don't really need that. But they've changed the textures to the bow to a stick, and then when you charge the bow up, it turns into a wand, and then charges like a spell. And the arrows are now like little spell balls, or something like that. So that's pretty cool. I like how they've done that. But they've also got like common robes, like you know, like the robes that Slytherin have and Hufflepuff and stuff like that. And we'll get to check them in a bit. But for now, let's go to Hogsmeade, take a look at the first area. and from there we'll just go on to everything else. Okay, so we're going up to Hogsmeade, and also the entrance to Hogwarts. Now there's actually two entrances to Hogwarts. This one is the first year's entrance, and then this one is just the normal entrance, I think. Yep, that's the normal entrance. We won't look at Hogwarts yet. We'll do that last, because it's the bigger part of it. But yeah, there's one of the diamonds. They're just scattered around. But let's quickly take a look at Hogsmeade. This isn't too interesting. This is just like the little village thing outside of Hogwarts, which you kind of get to see a lot in. I think it's the third one that it's mainly in, and obviously the last few of them. So it's got a few things like bars, pubs and bookstores and stuff like that. And then down here is, I can't remember what house this is, but it's a blocked off one. I think it's where you find out Wormtail, which is the rat, and here's a spoiler, works for the Dark Lord, which is Voldemort. I think that's that house, I'm not sure. So yeah, that's there's another hidden chest there. That's Hogsmeade. Again, it's not too impressive, Hogsmeade isn't, but most of this doesn't look right without the texture pack because it's all sandstone and stuff. You know, that's pretty cool to have. It's a nice little addition. It's got a post office as well, it's pretty cool. So before we go into the main thing, which is obviously the school, we'll go to Diagon Alley. And for those of you that aren't Harry Potter fans, Diagon Alley is like it's like their high street, the shopping area for all wizards, where you can buy your wands and stuff. Oh god, it's really hard without a cursor. There we go. So we'll head on over there, take a look at that, and then we can go to Hogwarts. Okay, so this is Diagon Alley. This is one of the things that I was on about where it's not finished yet. Eventually in the next version this will be the Ministry of Magic, or the way to the Ministry of Magic, so that'll probably be in version 3 or version 4 or something. But I'm looking forward to that one. But this is where Diagon Alley is. This street isn't actually Diagon Alley. If any of you watched the first Harry Potter, you'll know that before they went to Diagon Alley, they walked through the normal streets of London first, and then went to a pub called the Leaky Cauldron, which is here. None of these buildings have actually got anything in, they're just there to show. But it's cool that they've put effort into making it, you know, look like in the films. This is the Leaky Cauldron, which is the pub. Upstairs they've got loads of rooms and stuff, just where you can sleep in, which we might as well quickly do. Okay, so now that it's daytime again, we can carry on. So yeah, this is the Leaky Cauldron, just the normal pub. And then over here it says to Diagon Alley and Nocturne Alley. Now this I really like because, again, they put a lot of effort into making it like the actual films. And again, if you watch the films, you'll know that this is the part where Hagrid started hitting the wall with his umbrella, which led to Diagon Alley. And there it is. Unfortunately, this can't be closed once it's opened, I don't think. There's a diamond there, but that doesn't matter. So this is Diagon Alley. It's got all the shops that you would expect. The books, Cauldron shop. There is a robe one here somewhere which I want to go into. More books. Here we go, here's the robe shop. So it's got the dress robes, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Hufflepuff and Gryffindor, which I'm going to wear. Now I'm presuming this is where one of the mods that you can download come in. I haven't downloaded any of them because I'm not into mods, but this is one of the hats. At the moment Untitled Chapter's flat, but I'm presuming if you properly install the optional mods it'll look pointed. But yeah, there's me in my Gryffindor robe, and you can choose between whichever one you want. So if we continue to go down here, that's Gringotts Bank. But the thing I'm looking for is, Oh, that's the Weasley's joke shop thing. That's pretty cool. The thing I'm looking for is Ollivander's, which is the wand shop where Harry Potter buys his first wand. And this looks pretty cool. It's got all these bows which are reskinned to be wands. Should have some more upstairs. Yep, that's pretty cool. So this map would be awesome if you had, like if you did machinima videos like my Life of Steve one. If you want to do a Harry Potter version of one of them, this map would be awesome to do on. So that's Gringotts Bank, will go there last. But this area down here is Nocturne Alley, which is like the rough area, and where the bad things happen and the bad wizards go. I'm not going to explore this too much because I think there's a few secrets down here that I don't want to get into. But as you can see, there's cobwebs in some of the shops and it's all mysterious and everything. But that's cool to have. But let's go into Gringotts real quick. Inside Gringotts there's a thing that isn't finished yet as well, which is coming in version 3, which I'm looking forward to, so we'll have a look at that. There's a poem on the wall which I won't read. But these Gringotts, I'm walking on wool at the moment, that's why it sounds weird. And I think it's actually red wool that I'm walking on, I'm not sure. So that's why it's kind of a good idea to use the texture pack, because all this building is made out of wool. But yeah, this is Gringotts Bank. This is where all the goblin things sit, and then the head one there. Now behind here is where all the banks are, like the vaults, but that's the part that isn't finished yet. It's all closed off down there, and it says that it will be coming in version 3. So when that comes out, I'll probably check that out as well. But yeah, that's Diagon and Nocturne Alley. Okay, so let's head back to Hogsmeade and take a look at the main thing, which is the school. Okay, so we're back at Hogsmeade and the entrance to Hogwarts. So let's go through the first year school entrance. Take a look over here. So it's just another diamond. But yeah, as I said, this map is going to be awesome for people who want to do like Harry Potter machinima type videos, and even, as I said, you can play it as an adventure map, so that's a pretty cool thing to do. I like all these trees, how close they are together. There needs to be a biome that's like that. Not the jungle biome, just like really loads of close trees. But there it is, there's Hogwarts. It looks awesome. Let's get a boat and take a closer look. Okay, so let's go in and take a look at everything. I'm not going to walk around and take a look at every single thing in here. I just want to make, you know, take a look at some of the things I like. I hate the boats in this. Okay, oops. So this is obviously the boathouse. That kind of opens up a secret passage which I won't go through. There's a few chests in here, but nothing important. So let's go and take a look at the actual Hogwarts School thing, the building itself. Again, it's still under development, so there's quite a few things that aren't in this yet. Well, I can't do anything without a cursor. There we go. But yeah, there's quite a lot of things that are already in it. So that's the boathouse down there. The other entrance is just down there, so the other people will walk across this bridge, and then they'll all meet up here. And there's this here that says Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, founded by Actionman1995, and there's his YouTube channel again. And there's another pressure plate here, which I suppose is another secret. I don't want to give too much away though, just in case you do want to mess around with it. But here is the Great Hall. There's chessboards and obviously the floating enchantment thingies, or whatever you call them. Over here is... I didn't actually see these in the latest Harry Potters. I don't think they're actually in them. But in the first few they had the house cups. And these are the reward things, I suppose. So yeah, that determines and shows how much points each house has got. This is just a big room. Over here though, which is pretty cool that they've added, is a hat. Now if you actually install some of the, or one of the optional mods that it comes with, instead of that saying chain helmet, it says a sorting hat, I think. Which is pretty cool. And the sorting hat, for those that don't know, is the hat that goes on the first year's heads and says what house they go in. Then down here is in the trophy room, which I think the only time I saw the trophy, well, the first time the trophy room was properly shown was in the Goblet of Fire, when Harry's name got pulled out of the goblet, and then they all brought him down here and had a go at him. So that's pretty cool. So I'm not sure how you get to most of the places, because I know that it's not really a one-to-one scale and things aren't in exactly the same place they're supposed to be in this. But we'll try finding some of the things. This is obviously that big ass staircase that moves with all the paintings. Down here there's some dungeons which I'm not going to go into. You can take a look in them. But there's some classrooms in there. They've got the walkways. Again, there's not a lot of doors and stuff on this one. There's a few classrooms, but there's not a lot of areas you can go here because it's not finished yet. So there's only a few places you can go on this. I know that the Philosopher's Stone thing where them dogs were, or that one three-headed dog is, that's around here somewhere. I just haven't found it yet. But here is the Gryffindor common room, and it's actually got the painting from it. I don't know what this button does. It sounds like it moves pistons, but I have no idea where, because this is held on by doors here. But yeah, this is the Gryffindor common room. And it's got the boys and girls dormitories, which are both pretty much identical. Just a bunch of beds which will sleep in real quick. So that's that. Let's go and take a look outside the back where Hagrid's hut is, or the front, whichever it's classed as. Right, so this is the wooden bridge that was blown up by Neville in the last one, in the last Harry Potter film. Spoiler alert again. I'm presuming that's the Whimping Willow, which is pretty cool. There's a button on it, which might open it up to, yeah. I'm not going to go down there because I don't want to give spoilers and stuff away, because people might want to mess around on this themselves. But this is Hagrid's hut, which is pretty cool. It's got his pumpkin patch and everything. It's also got a dragon egg. Whoops, I've just destroyed it. No, I haven't. There it is. Let's put it back. Yeah, this is Hagrid's hut. There's his gigantic bed. And then behind Hagrid's hut is the Forbidden Forest. And I'm not going to go in there because I know there's a few secrets in there. I can already see cobwebs, so I don't want to spoil any of that. But I'm going to switch over to creative so I can get a better look of over the top and a few more things. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I switched to creative just so you can get a better look at things. That's the Forbidden Forest, all this area, so it's pretty big. Just take a quick look over the top of Hogwarts just to see how big the actual area is. And it seems pretty massive. I can't remember which is the tower that Professor McGonagall was in, where Harry was flying around on his broomstick and she decided to make him a member of the Quidditch team or something. I think it might have been this one. Maybe. But this is the Quidditch pitch. It's not actually that big. The Quidditch pitch isn't, but it's I suppose it's big enough. You can still use that that Quidditch mod that I don't know how many of you have seen it, but there's a mod that basically lets you play Quidditch properly with broomsticks and bludgers and everything against the snitch and everything. So I suppose if you really wanted to, you could play it in here. I think it's big enough. But yeah, it's got quite a lot of detail in it. But yeah, that's the new Harry Potter map that I've found. Again, it is slightly better than the one I looked at before. There's a hell of a lot more things, and I've only just scratched the surface. Like there's the Chamber of Secrets, or the Philosopher's Stone thing with the chessboards and all that stuff that you can take a look at. I just didn't want to spoil it all for anyone, just in case you did actually want to properly play on it. So I hope you like it. I'll leave the link for the download in the description, to the forum post actually, so that you can see what's in it. If you want me to do any other map things like this, just like look at the maps, then let me know, or send me a link to a map that you think is worth taking a look at, and I'll take a look at it. But yeah, that is it for now. Again, let me know if you liked this map or not, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.